Alright everybody, welcome to my little how to customize your ROHO cushion so your feet aren't kind of like floating up in the air and your butt is still nice and tight. Nice and tight, nice and in a good spot with enough air. So I filled up the cushion all the way, and I don't even use the pump, I just like blow it up like a balloon. Fill it up all the way kind of tight, and then I let the air like shh, and then once it stops making that noise, shh, I close the valve, and then I sit on it, and then I adjust the air. I open the ROHO cushion and I let the air move from one quadrant to another, so my butt is inside a little bit and I'm like in. And then after I do that, I take the cushion cover off a little bit, and well, you can take it off all the way. I don't know why I say a little bit, but you can take it off all the way. And then I get these little paper pins or paper holders. I get them because there's like little valves. There's little valves here, little tunnels for the air to go to the quadrants. There's 4 quadrants. So these are the valves, or the air tubes, tunnels for the back. So I do a little, I bend it, I fold it, and then I clamp it or crimp it. And then you do it to the other side. So this keeps the air in the back the way you want it, and then I'm able to take air out from the front so my legs are kind of like a little better positioned. And I should be putting shoes on, which I'll probably see if I can reach it. I should be putting shoes on to do this, so when I'm out and about it's like it's adjusted to my feet. But and I kind of do it at like an angle like that, so it can properly seal. You know what, I might as well just take off the cushion. Alright, so then I put it down, make sure everything's crimped still. Everything's crimped, and then I open the valve. Still air is coming out a little bit. I open it up like that. Open it up. Just back a little bit. Alright, that's how it would be if I was sitting down. I didn't take it out here because that's where my legs go. Yeah, I'm kind of sitting on the edge of the bed. That was a little dangerous. Alright. Put the chair in front. Turn like my hands and my legs. I'm going to do it to the whole front, to be honest, because I'm getting a new cushion and it's going to have a scrotum relief, so for my testicles to have like some room to like fall under me, so I'm not like pressing, I'm not adjusting so much, and I'm not like bringing my balls up, and then like if my head was my penis and my hands were my balls, basically like all the time what it looks like is like this and looking upwards like that. It's like all the time, and either it's maybe to the right or to the left a little bit, but I try to put it in the middle or a little bit to the left, and it's always like that, always. Took some air out. Maybe I took a little bit too much air out, to be honest. So let's close the valve back up. I should have just sat on it, to be honest, but I don't. Those cramps or whatever, they're not that good. They're just for paper, they're not serious. Go. Alright. Feels pretty good. Now let's just have a little test try with the shoes on. I don't don't really use the brakes too much, but I hate just like my floors in the house are not even, so brakes are kind of essential, to be honest. One shoe. It's pretty nice, feels good. Two shoe. And I always have my shoes are always tight. I just slip them on and off like slippers. It feels pretty good. Legs are moving around. So now I just gotta put the cushion cover back on and see what it looks like. Get my shoes on too. He just broke the toy. The little thing that makes the noise fell out. I was wondering what the plastic thing I just saw on the floor was. So, and thank you to National Seating and Mobility for giving me this little board here. I mean, I wish it was bigger, but it was what they had. My rep just gave it to me, hooked me up. I also gave them my handlebars, my grips that fold, because I didn't want them, and there's no point in me having them on hand because I'm never going to install them, so I just gave it to them. So it's like we traded. Well, gotta take the clamps off. No. You broke your toy. What can I do? You broke it. You were buying it too much. That's what toys are for, boy. And then also, my cushion cover isn't the exact cushion cover that I got for my cushion. This cushion cover is a slightly not as long, but it's the width, but it's not as long. But it's a lot better, to be honest. It keeps all the quadrants, all these little bubble things. It keeps them all like tighter. All right, let's see what this looks like. Always gotta adjust. Always gotta adjust. Feel the butt. Yeah, everything in the back and the butt area feels good. As long as this stays closed, everything's fine. My legs are exactly the way I want them, to be honest. I mean, maybe I took out a little bit too much air, but it's really not that bad. So yeah, that's all. That's my tip for your ROHO cushion, your regular ROHO cushion, to have a comfortable butt and your legs aren't floating up in the air. I feel like maybe when your legs are like this is probably the best. I don't know. I've been on a chair for like a year and like 2 months, so I'm learning still. But I'm sharing my tips with you guys. I'm getting ready to go to South Beach and promote and stuff like that, so I got my whole kit ready here: bathing suit, cell phone carrier, glasses case, watch, sunblock, some cuffs for people to have fun. Wheelie One Lock stickers to give out to somebody that seems like they're interested. Ziploc bag, regular charger, a portable battery pack, and of course the GoPro 3-way stick. This thing is amazing, and it has a tripod thing that you could put here, or you could just use it by itself. Pretty badass system. This one's actually my brother's, but he's not using it and he left it here in my house, so I'm going to take it to the beach. And it doesn't come with one of these straps. I had bought a ghetto one from, not a ghetto one, I bought a cheap one from Amazon, and it came with this, but then I broke it. I don't know how, or did I break it? No, I didn't break it. I broke the original one of this that I had on my motorcycle accident, and then the base was still good, but the arms were bad, so I just took to get the Amazon one, and I put the arms on from the Amazon one to the GoPro one, and I was just using that, and then I took it to the beach. And when I did the 305 marathon, if you saw that video, when I went into the water, leaving the beach, all my buddies, they were pushing me, and they actually kind of carried me, to be honest. They carried me on the chair. It was pretty cool. It broke. I don't know how it happened. It just broke. So I have to buy a new one. I already got it in my shopping cart in the GoPro store, because when you're at GoPro Plus, $5 a month, you get 50% off all their accessories, or almost all their accessories. And if you break your GoPro, you just pay like a low fee and you get a new one. Like I just got this one that I'm using now, is a new one that I got for $60 after breaking my old one that I had throughout my accident. I missed that one just because it was with me for my motorcycle rides. It was with me for everything. It made it through my motorcycle accident, so I know I started rambling, but thank you guys for watching. It's a pleasure making these videos. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm here just the same as you, living life. Life is now. You can't stop just because you're on a wheelchair or anything like that. I mean, that's something that I learned. I knew from day one. So I said I was gonna rock this wheelchair game, and I'm doing it. So catch me in South Beach, everybody. I'm gonna be there this whole weekend. The weekend of what's my phone? I think 22 to 23 of March. 23 to 24 of March. No, go. Don't touch me. I don't like my mom's dog, to be licking my hands, because I use my hands for everything. I grab my junk, and I have to sanitize people to touch me. So make sure you sanitize your hands before you touch your junk. Peace out, everybody.